When this airs, that'll be the first time Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
There are a few images the internet loves more than a headline that looks like something out of a mob movie. A bouquet on a hotel table, a star on stage, and an unanswered motive. This time the players are 50 Cent and Sean Diddy Combs. Social feeds lit up after Curtis 50 Cent. Jackson shared a photo of flowers delivered while he was appearing at a Miami club and joked that the bouquet was a warning from Diddy. That post set off a wave of speculation, some serious, some theatrical, about whether a message was being sent, who actually arranged the delivery, and what the delivery meant in context. The first rule here, image plus caption, does not equal evidence. Yet in modern celebrity conflict, an image plus a taunt is often all it takes to make a rumor feel real.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
First, 50 posted the photo publicly and captioned it with a taunt accusing Diddy of sending the arrangement to his Miami appearance. That image quickly circulated as fans and tabloids tried to interpret motive. Second, representatives for Combs denied involvement and suggested the delivery may have been a tasteless joke by a third party, or a prank timed to provoke headlines. Both the Instagram post and the public denial are the main factual anchors in the story, and both have been reported by media outlets.
Diddy's disturbing documentary is released.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing. We're losing. We're losing.
There are documentaries that inform you, and then there are documentaries that leave you unsettled long after they end. This is one of those.
This incident unfolded as Netflix released a 4-part documentary about Sean Combs called Sean Combs: The Reckoning. The series features never-before-seen material captured by a videographer who had been following Combs. Producers in 50 have said the footage was obtained with legal rights, while Combs' camp has challenged aspects of the project and issued cease and desist notices. The docuseries dramatically raised the stakes, providing context for why tensions between these camps might be high. Flowers are ambiguous. They can be celebratory, conciliatory, or symbolic of mourning. In certain street-influenced cultural signifiers, funeral-style arrangements or carefully timed bouquets can be read as warnings or statements. That semiotic history helps explain why an otherwise ordinary delivery would be read as ominous when placed beside a high-stakes documentary in a decades-long rivalry between two powerful figures. What follows on social media is often interpretation layered on top of interpretation, and once a symbolic reading circulates, it becomes very hard to dislodge. After the post circulated, Diddy's team pushed back. Spokespeople told outlets the arrangement was not sent by Combs, calling the suggestion inaccurate and suggesting foul play or poor taste from another party. Meanwhile, 50 leaned into the moment with humor.
Sean Combs: The Reckoning is now the #1 TV series on Netflix.
Mocking the delivery, captioning the photo with colorful language, and using the incident to amplify his narrative around the documentary. That performative clash, a formal denial versus viral mockery, shaped public perception more than the bouquet itself, because people prefer a strong story over an ambiguous one. Complicating the flowers story is reporting about how 50 and Netflix obtained footage used in the docuseries. Multiple outlets have summarized claims that a videographer who had been working close to Combs provided material after disputes over payment or rights.
A woman who accused the two hip-hop artists of sexual assault when she was 13.
Those claims are central to Diddy's objections and to legal letters reportedly circulated by his team. If true, the idea that collaborators sold or licensed footage creates an explosive backstory that explains why Combs' camp would be furious and why every interaction between the camps now feels performative and punitive. When public figures exchange heated messages, the quieter war often happens in letters from lawyers. Reports indicate Diddy's attorneys issued legal warnings regarding the use of footage, while Netflix and the producers insisted they obtain the necessary rights. Those statements matter because they shift the debate from whether a stunt occurred to whether documents, contracts, and transfers were lawful. Legal answers take time. Public reaction happens instantly. That mismatch can make ordinary gestures seem like legal provocations and make PR denials read like admission by omission. The image of a bouquet...
DVD dude, like he come and he shoot DVDs and stuff like Frenchie. They got me the tape.
...as a warning has cinematic power, and both men have reputations that amplify imagination. Still, fear should be grounded in evidence. Right now, we have a photographed bouquet, social media taunts, a denial from a representative, and a heated documentary release.
John Diddy Combs himself is the subject or target of a federal investigation.
That combination is provocative, but it does not prove malicious intent. Law enforcement involvement or verified threats would alter the picture substantially, and as of now, there have been public denials and no confirmed reports verifying that level of escalation. Responsible coverage should separate symbolic readings from verifiable facts and avoid amplifying fear.
These are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be.
This episode is a case study in how contemporary media ecosystems function. A single celebrity image becomes primary source material for hundreds of clickbait pieces and millions of social reactions. Outlets race to publish. Influencers add spin. PR teams issue terse denials. The velocity favors drama, not nuance. That dynamic can turn a prank into a headline about intimidation and an image into perceived evidence of a vendetta. Understanding these incentives helps explain how quickly a bouquet becomes the center of a narrative it might not deserve. 50 and his team have leaned into provocation as a storytelling device, using captions, jokes, and social media performance to frame the narrative in their favor.
Something that was promised around a year ago has actually turned up. It's 50 Cent's Diddy documentary. It's 4 parts, 4 hours long, and it's a walk through Diddy's life.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Combs' camp has leaned on denial and legal framing, invoking process and propriety. Those are two distinct strategies. Inflame the audience or move the debate into formal channels. Both tactics serve purposes in modern celebrity conflicts. One fuels immediate engagement and audience theater, and the other creates a paper trail that may matter in court or in reputational repair. Neither approach proves motive on its own. This kind of rumor culture has consequences beyond clicks. Employees, collaborators, and bystanders can receive threats. Venues can be pressured, and individual safety can be compromised if speculation incites action. That does not mean every viral controversy leads to violence, but it does mean sensational claims should be handled responsibly. If someone has credible evidence of a threat, authorities should be contacted. Otherwise, spreading fearful interpretations without proof risks real harm to people who had nothing to do with the rumor. Both figures at the center of this story have long histories and many public disputes. Over decades, they have wielded influence differently, one via entrepreneurship and media platforms, the other via production and confrontational public posturing. That history feeds the present moment.
The person that the you of then was on a path of self-destruction.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%. Yeah, it would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive for sure. It was dark.
Old grievances and public attachments are fuel for new interpretations. When a volley occurs between two iconic personalities, audiences read it as continuation of a saga rather than as an isolated incident. That context explains why a bouquet felt bigger than its size. Journalists and creators face trade-offs. Reporting a viral post may feel urgent, but responsible outlets should avoid repeating unverified claims as fact. Coverage should state what is documented, present denials or confirmations, and clearly label unverified allegations. Audiences can then make informed judgments rather than be swept up in speculation. When a rumor involves possible threats, extra caution is warranted. Inaccurate reporting can itself create hazards and escalate tensions unnecessarily. The bouquet episode is gripping because it taps into dramatic tropes, rivalry, secrecy, and the public telling of private business. But compelling narratives are not substitutes for evidence. At present, The documented elements are straightforward. A bouquet photo shared by 50, a public denial from Combs' reps, an ongoing documentary that used contested footage, and reporting about how that footage was obtained. Those are the facts that should anchor our response. Everything else is interpretation that could prove premature. Pause before you share. Demand verification. If you are a journalist or creator, prioritize documentation over sensation. If you are a fan, remember that online theater rarely reveals the full truth. And if you believe you hold evidence of a genuine threat, take it to law enforcement rather than social media. This moment is a reminder that in the age of instant headlines, patience and verification are forms of public service. Stay informed, stay critical, and demand better from the media that shapes these dangerous sounding but often unproven narratives online today.